All right. All right, guys. So my name is Dr. Stephanie Burgos, and I want to thank you again for taking the time to come on, to take some time out of your time to come and spend this evening with me. So I am going to talk to you about something that is very, very passionate, something that I'm very passionate about, and I hope that you will learn something in the process. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. You'll see it. All right. So I'm going to bring this down. And let's see. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Excellent. Some of it may be, let me see if I can actually bring this to the side, but if you need to move me. All right. So I want to take you on a little journey with me and why, why I am so passionate about this team and why I'm so passionate about the company that I'm going to be talking to you about today. So I'm going to, name pretty much name this talk, Thinking Outside the Box and Preventing Disease with Social Media. And this is, by me, Stephanie Burgos. And so let's see, how can I, all right. So one question I have for you, actually, I'm gonna bring this down. Let's see, how can I bring this down? Because I need my host. Okay. So one question that I want to let you know, and it's a statistic, is that in just 5 decades, it is true that healthcare costs have increased by 102 times. Now, some of you may say, wow, that's a lot. Some of you may not know what that number means, but for a lot of us who pay taxes, we really should care. And the question is why? Why is it that healthcare is increasing? Why is it that in just in these short 5 decades, all of a sudden, healthcare is costing our government this much money while healthcare in other countries are not costing the same amount? And so I want to teach you a little bit. I'm a physician, and so I want to take this opportunity to teach you a couple of different things that may surprise you and that may hopefully will jumpstart you onto your own kind of fit journey. So obesity in America right now, is defined as a BMI of 30 or more. And at the moment, 35% of adults are considered obese. That's 78 million adults are obese in our country. An even more sad statistic is that 17% of children are considered obese. And so that equates to about 12.5 million children within the USA are obese. And when you think about it, that is the whole state of Texas and the whole state of New York combined that are obese. And the sad statistic is that by 2030, 50% of our population is expected to be obese. I found this graph that I wanted to share with you. As you can see here, this is basically from 2013, and all these little red states are indicating that 30 or more % of the adults in that state are considered obese, and that's a BMI greater than 30. One thing that I want to tell you, this is just in 2013. In 2007, only one state was considered 30% or more obese. So look at where we are going. We are going in the wrong direction. And why I care a lot too is that childhood obesity, 70% of or 70% of adolescents that are considered obese are going to become overweight adults. And what does this mean? This means all the consequences that we see later in life. You're going to see high cholesterol, you're going to see heart disease, you're going to see type 2 diabetes, asthma, sleep apnea, depression, low self-esteem. And this is all going to come earlier in life than waiting till you're in your 30s, in your 40s. Now you're going to start seeing it in your 20s and in your early 30s as opposed to later in life. And one thing, a quote that I found very telling was, because that was basically by the Surgeon General saying, because of the increasing rates of obesity, unhealthy eating habits, and physical inactivity, we may see the first generation that will be less healthy and have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. And again, talking about the financial costs, 20% of what the government puts, towards what we do in this country is related to healthcare cost. And some of you may not care, but some of us may care, knowing that that's the staggering number for that. And so the real question is why? Why is this happening? Why is it that healthcare costs are rising? And so is it that many people, is it that many people are too busy and they're trying to do too much? Is it poor nutrition habits? People really, don't have an understanding of nutrition. And also the fact that there are a lot of cities, a lot of areas within our country that do not have good access to food and have no understanding of what's considered, processed food, what's considered whole foods. Is it lack of sleep? Like I said, we're all always going. And it's true, it's well known that when when you're not sleeping, the longer that you're up, the more likely that you're going to want, a lot of carbs, a lot of heavy dishes that are going to pack on the pounds. Is it lack of exercise and too much TV? And then most, one that I care deeply about, is it because of depression? One thing that I've noticed in the past 2 years of doing this as, of being a Beachbody coach and helping other people lose weight, is that depression is something that is very real in our country and something that is definitely keeping a lot of people overweight. And so what I have found is that people need a helping hand. They need someone who cares about them. They need someone that's going to reach out and say, hey, I can do this with you. Or, hey, I've been there. Or, hey, you're not alone. Let's do this together. And so that's where Healthier You, that's where our team comes in, Healthier You Project. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about our team. And I want to start with our mission statement. Basically, we are men and women of all sizes, affecting and influencing others through our own fitness and health journeys. We strive to be inspirations to our local communities and to our close social networks by being transparent in our journey. Our goal is to motivate and help you create a healthier foundation so that regardless of what life throws your way, you still stay true to the activities that will keep your mind, body, and soul healthy. And so I want to tell you a little bit about me and why I decided to become a coach. And so I started 2 years ago. And so 2 years ago, I was starting my residency. I was entering my 3rd year of residency. And I had reached a point where I was working a lot. I was working 50 to 60 hours a week. I was super tired. I was eating a lot of free food that was in the hospital that was given to me. And none of my clothes were fitting me. As a healthcare professional, especially working in the emergency room, I pretty much wear scrubs all day, every day. And so when it was time for me to put on my jeans, time for me to, wear a dress, none of my clothes were fitting me. And so I needed something that I could do that was quick and effective. And at the time, T25 had just come out. And some of you may know Shaun T. Shaun T has done Insanity. He's done T25. Now he has a new program called Size. And basically it's a 25-minute workout that you can do at home. And so I started, with an at-home workout program. And the reason being is because, again, I needed something that I can do in my own time. I work days, I work evenings, I work overnights. And so having that flexibility to have something really helped me get the results I wanted. And so I actually started right away as a coach. And the reason being, which I'll explain later, had a lot to do more for the discount that you get as a coach. And I started with T25 and I started with Shakeology. And I kind of had the mindset that, what, if I can help 1 or 2 people, then maybe, just maybe, then maybe this will, not maybe, but basically it would be worth it to me. If I can get into amazing shape and if I can help those few people, then this would be an amazing experience. And so I started, with T25, and little by little, as I started sharing my journey, people started reaching out to me. They started asking, hey, Stephanie, you're really busy. You're clearly working out. You're finding the time. Tell me how are you doing this? Tell me, what is it that you're doing? I want to learn more. And little by little, by me being transparent in my story, I was able to influence, many, many people to the point where I've helped hundreds of people lose weight. And, my team, which started with just me, has grown to close to 700 coaches on our team. And so, for me, I wear many roles. I'm a physician, I'm a daughter, I'm a girlfriend, and in our business, I'm what they call a 2-star diamond. So that means that I've helped 2 people also gain success in this business. I've helped more people, but at the very least, I've helped 2 people reach the level of diamond. And, over the past 2 years, I've been able to pay off my credit card debt. I've been able to travel, and, I've really been able to really help women. For me, I really have two main reasons as to why I do this. Number one has a lot to do with empowering others and empowering especially women. I know, just like that a lot of women, have low self-esteem, and a lot of that starts, if not only starts, when they look in the mirror. And so I feel like if I can help someone feel better, feel beautiful, when they look in the mirror, then I know that they will be a better mother, a better wife, a better employee, a better friend. And so that's something that drives me, and something that, really is a reason why I do this. Number two, actually I have three reasons. Number two has a lot to do with just encouraging others to dream big and to go after, the dreams that they have in their life. For me, I used to want to be a high school counselor. And I think the reason being is because I really love motivating people. I love, telling them they can accomplish anything that they want through hard work and through staying consistent and being disciplined. And then number three, as I kind of talked about earlier in this call, is preventing disease. A lot of times, I'll be the first to say we're not the best at, the medical profession is not the best at prevention. We're a very proactive, profession. And the reason being, I think, is because, nutrition and exercise starts in the home. And it's really hard to influence people when it starts in the home. And so that's why I feel like if I can get more people on board, with our mission, I can't help everyone that I would love to help, but me plus hundreds and thousands, then we can really make a difference, and we can really affect our communities and affect those around us. And so you'll see our team is a very diverse team. We have mothers, we have wives, we have educators, we have health professionals, we have students. We have a very nice wide variety of men and women who have joined our team, where really their main mission is to help others and to also get healthy themselves. And so what do? We provide online support groups. That has a lot to do with what we do. We also, help people, figure out which exercise program is good for them. We also help them and educate them with nutrition. It's not that we are professionals, we're not nutritionists, we're not personal trainers, but we share our stories. We share what has worked for us. We share what has worked for our challengers that we have helped. We share what has worked for our team as a whole. And so with that, we have a lot of experience, even though we're not exactly, nutritionists or personal trainers. We also, which I think is most important, we offer accountability. And, a lot of people, it's very difficult to lose weight. And one thing that I have found is that, a lot of people are alone in this journey. When they start losing weight, they're surrounded by a lot of negative people, or maybe just people who are not ready to change like they are. And so there's a lot of roadblocks. And so we as coaches, we come in and we embrace that person, and we offer that support and that accountability. We also, help with motivation and keeping them motivated. We're real people, as you can see. I'm here, there are people on my team on the call. We have, over 600 coaches, and we are real people, and we can offer that one-on-one motivation if needed. And then I think most important is that we offer a no judgment zone. I think, one thing that I'm very proud of, within our team is that we're really like a family. We've grown to really love and support one another. And regardless of what's going on in our lives, we are a supportive and positive community that someone can always tap into. And so the benefits of being a coach, like I said, holding yourself accountable, learning to, build yourself up. One thing I love about Beachbody is that we focus so much and rightfully so on personal development. A lot of times what limits anyone from any success in their lives has to do not with their sometimes it has to do with some of the outside influences, but really it starts first, within you, within that person. Usually it's their own, self-doubts. It's their own, it's what's in their mind that's limiting them from pushing forward. I also, having, being in terms of benefits, there's no ceiling on income potential. You can also, work it at your own time. So you can be part-time, you can be full-time. And so who is a coach? Like I said, we are surrounded with, real people. So we help others. We're people that are very genuine. We are proof that the product works. A lot of us, use these products. We use a lot of our at-home programs. We have over 18 programs and we use them. We drink the Shakeology. We drink many of our other supplements, and we show, through our results that these products can work. We also have a desire to be healthy, and we're, most importantly, and something that I'm proud of is that we're very kind individuals. But also the fact that we're very real individuals. A lot of us come in here, and we have struggles and we have obstacles and we have flaws and we have mistakes just like everyone else. And, we don't hide behind them. And if anything, we try to encourage you to share more of who you are, because the more that you share who you are, the more relatable you are to others, and the more that you're going to influence others and really help them make that change in their life. And so, we do that. So like I said, we help people with exercise. And so we have over 18 programs. We have, anywhere from 25-minute workouts to hour-long workouts. We have workouts for people who are injured to people who are very advanced. And so we have something for everyone. We also have a new online streaming service that's kind of like the Netflix of Beachbody, that, if you do have that service, you'll be able to stream many of our programs from any of your platforms, whether it be your phone or your iPad or your computer. And then we also talk about nutrition in our challenge groups. We also offer clean eating groups, and we go over kind of what are processed foods. We try to help our challengers understand more about nutrition. And again, it's more through our own stories, and not so much that we come at it from a professional view, but we just come at it from more sharing what has worked for us. And of course, accountability. These are just snapshots of what it looks like to be in our groups. And it's really just asking questions, having people post their workouts, having people post, what they're eating, just for more so accountability. And these are completely private groups. And so people can feel safe in knowing that they can post in these groups. And so a couple myths, 2 myths, do you have to be ripped to coach other people? Absolutely not. I think that's one of the top myths that we get as coaches. And I actually think the more that you have to lose, or just the more that, really the more that you're in your journey, you're going to have so much more to offer someone. Because if you think about it, when someone sees someone that is, when they see a great before and after, they look at that after picture and they're like, oh my goodness, good for her. Wow, that's really inspiring, but that could never be me. However, when you're watching someone day by day, posting on their social media, when you're watching a busy mom who, regardless of whatever the craziness that's happening in her life, she's staying consistent, and you see her little by little making changes and little by little losing weight and getting toned and changing her lifestyle, that is more inspiring, because you're going to say, you know what, that's, I see her doing it. Why can't I do it? And then another big myth is that you need to be a salesperson. Absolutely not. Again, at the end of the day, I don't want you to feel like you're selling something. That's why it's so important that you use our products, because a lot of what we do has a lot to do with just simply sharing what happens, what's happening to us, and sharing what's working for us and what's working for our challengers. And one thing I want you to think about is when you go to a movie and you love that movie. You come home. Oh, there's an echo. You come home and, you basically tell everyone about the movie, and you're just like, oh my goodness, this movie was so awesome. And next thing you know, you have your friend, signed up to go, watch the movie the next day or a week from now, just because you were sharing your excitement. And that's a lot of what we do as coaches. We share our excitement and we share our love for what's working for us and what's working for our challengers. And so as a coach, you'll have access to a 25% discount on all products and programs. You'll have first access to new products that come out. You'll have, you'll be able to use the discount. You could just simply use the discount, or you can create a life-changing business. There's no pressure either way. You also will have 24/7 customer service, and you'll have the ability to earn rewards, prizes, and amazing all expense paid trips. And so these are just some of the pictures from some of the rewards. We have this year we're going, last year we went to Cancun. Next year, there's a bunch of us going on a cruise ship. And again, it's all paid for. Every year we have a national convention. Last year it was in Vegas. This year it was in Nashville. And last year I went with 4 coaches from my team. And this year we went with 24. And next year we'll go with even more. And then every single time the company offers a lot of incentives every month so that you can potentially, earn as well. And then, what's most importantly is really designing the life that you want. You can be, as part of, becoming a part of Team Healthier You, you're going to become a part of an amazing and supportive team. You're going to have a team that really supports your goals. When you come in, whoever you're coming in under, your sponsor coach, they're going to ask you, what are your goals? What is it that you want to do? What is it that if you didn't have to worry about money, if you could just spend your time doing whatever you want, what is it that you would spend your time doing? And then they're going to listen to you. And then they're going to say, okay, let's come up with a game plan. Let's work, let's put that vision, let's put that dream on paper, and let's work towards that. You're also going to have, 30-day online training. We have a training website, and I wanted to here's a kind of a little snapshot of our training website that you'll have. And this is going to be something that was put together by myself and others on the team so that you can know exactly what's worked for us, as well as training by Beachbody itself. And then why join now? And so pretty much we have a lot of new amazing products. We have Size that just came out, that just came out probably like 2 weeks ago. And it's based on, based off of a dance workout, and you learn a choreography. We also have, several new programs coming out later in the year. We have another strength training program coming out later in the year. And again, we have over 18 other products, that we can offer people to help them with their goals. We also have a new performance line, which is a new supplement line of pre-workout, intra-workout, and post-workout supplements. That also just came out last week. And then we also have some new products that we can add to our already that we have, which is our Shakeology, which we have a Power Greens, we have a Focused Energy, and we have a Digestive Aid. So lots of new products that are brand new to be able to help people and really help them, get the results that they're looking for. And so what are your options when you join? So when you join, you can come on and you could just simply say, hey, you know what? I want to enjoy Shakeology. I want to enjoy your products, but I don't want to coach anyone. And that's perfectly fine. And so you would come in as a wholesale customer, and you would simply always just get your 25% off, all your products. And then let's say, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, then you can cancel. There's no fee. It's not like you're going to a gym. It's not like, you have to be a member for a year before you can cancel. There's no fee to cancel. And then the other option, is to become a career coach like I have, which you're going to get 25% off all products as well. But also you're going to earn 25% commission. You're also going to earn trips and rewards, and you're going to start, building yourself as a leader so that you can lead others as well. And so how do you get started? So step one, what I want you to do is contact the person who told you about this webinar. It's really important that you work with them, because usually a lot of people may not know, but Beachbody is actually a company that's based on coaches. And so whether you order from, Amazon, or you order from Beachbody, or you order from, the infomercial, you would automatically be assigned a coach. And so that's why it's good that if you know someone, to really support them, because then you'll have them as your coach, and they'll be able to know what your goals are, and they'll be able to help you, reach the goals that you're trying to achieve. How do you get started? Step 2, enroll with the Success Pack. And so a Success Package is basically one of our at-home workout programs with a 30-day supply of Shakeology. You'll also get the accountability groups, and you'll have your personal coach with that. And then obviously choosing the level of sponsorship. So if you want to come in as just a one-time customer, you just buy it one time, or if you choose the wholesale customer, or if you choose a career coach. And so what's in the box? When you actually get that package, what are you going to get? Basically it can cost anywhere from $140 to and up, depending on which program you get. But a lot of programs that a lot of people will start with will either be the 21-day fix or the 21-day fix extreme, or a lot of people are starting with Size. And so this, what you'll get is you'll get the program, it's a DVD program that you will get, shipped to your house. You also will get a meal guide and a nutrition plan. If you get the 21-day fix, you also will get our color-coded pre-portioned food containers that really help you to understand what to eat and how much to eat. You're also going to get your workouts. You're also going to have the private accountability group. You will also have a 30-day free trial to our Beachbody On Demand. Again, that's our free, the Netflix version of Beachbody. You'll also have 30 days of Shakeology. And then just so you know, you have a guaranteed plan for fitness. What that means is that, let's say within 30 days, you're not happy with your purchase, you can return it. Even if you drank half the bag of Shakeology, you can still return it. Even if you finish the bag of Shakeology, you can still return it if it's within 30 days and get your money back. I don't know about you, but I don't know any other business that really has that type of return policy where you can pretty much, take the whole product and then return it empty. So talking a little bit about Shakeology. So me, I've been drinking Shakeology now for 2 years, and it has over 70 nutrients. It's not your typical like protein shake or like a carbo. It's a true meal replacement shake. You get over 70 nutrients, meaning you get multivitamins, you get probiotics, you get antioxidants. And for me, I really drink it as a multivitamin, and that's how I continue to drink it right now. And so a lot of people, we have a vegan blend for those who are allergic to dairy and can't have dairy. And then we also have a formula that uses whey. And it comes in vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, green berry, vegan chocolate, and vegan tropical strawberry. And then talking a little bit about signing up as a coach, when you purchase your success package, that $140, that's how much it would cost to sign up as a coach. So you'll get your package, and in that upgrade, you're going to become a coach. So what happens after? So let's say hypothetically today, today is the 29th of the month. If you signed up today, you would pay, let's say, $140 for the 21-day fix. And then next month, on the 29th of next month, you'll pay $15.95. So what does that $15.95 get you? That gets you, it gets you the 25% commission, the 25% discount. It also gets you 3 websites so that you can send people your links when they are interested. You get online training. You get 24/7 customer service. And so one thing to consider is that if you know 3 people who you really think could sign up with you right now, with the commission from those 3 people, you would be paying for your initial startup cost. And then just for those who are military or veterans of the military, your $15.95 service fee is waived every single month. And so hopefully, I don't know how this all sounds to you, but if it makes you, if it's something that you're like, ooh, this sounds really interesting, then I challenge you to just kind of jump right in and just kind of see what it's like. It's hard to really understand what it's like without actually going through it. And I will tell you, like 90% of coaches come in and they're nervous, and it's a mixture of nervous and excitement, and they have no clue what they're doing. But what's wonderful is that we really come together as a team, and we really help you get started in the right way. And again, like I said, it has a lot to do with our community and the family that we've created on our team. And so what do I see as I look ahead? I pretty much am looking ahead, and I see the team continuing to grow. My hope is that we continue to get hundreds and hundreds of more coaches on our team, because like I said, obesity is a huge problem, and it's not going to take 600 people. It's not going to take, 2,000 people. It's not going to take 10,000 people. It's going to take millions of people who are living healthy to really be that inspiration to the next person, to their family, to their communities, to the people at work. And so we need more people, and I see more people coming who are being interested. So thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to open it up and see if anyone has any questions for me that I can answer. And if not, then I will end this call. And like I said, if you know anyone, if you're interested, or, if this sounds like something that would be exciting to you, then I definitely want you to reach out to the person who sent this webinar to you. Cool. All right.